Hope you're ready for this because it's happening once again. The previous one was in September, the one before was in July, and tomorrow, once again, it starts ending on Wednesday, November 1st, FOMC meeting week. Why is it important? Well, I'm about to tell you the full story. There's obviously one beautiful thing. We're all waiting on Bitcoin ETF's approval, right? And most of the people expect the price to go higher. Well, I have a great illustration showing what you don't want to miss, especially in big days like that, comparing to other big updates. So let me tell you guys everything. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys, and consider subscribing. This relevant for the crypto space, for the macro, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, yeah, XRP, Shiba Inu, whichever one. It helps. It moves the masses, right? The entire 1.28 trillion right now looking. Bitcoin looking nice, consolidated, not moving much. Solana was the one rallying today, and in the last couple of days, that's what people are talking about. Solana. So if you hold Solana, great for you. But starting with this one, we are seeing the minutes. We're seeing how the economy, Jerome Powell, the head of the Federal Reserve, is trying to drive the macro here in the US. And by what I've heard in other different sources, they're looking at not increasing the federal funds rate. That will be bullish for us. I'm going to leave it at that. They're not going to cut interest rates. They're not going to do it. How in the world would they? No. So they are looking at not increasing. That'll be bullish. Once again, that's what I've heard. And we're going to see more tomorrow as this FOMC starts. As you know, the chair, Jerome Powell, meets with other bankers and leaders in the economy, right? So the consumer price index, the CPI, was released on October 10th, and it got the following. The core CPI down. Normal CPI went higher, right? I mean, that's something that we obviously don't want, but it's basically what's going on. But the core CPI is what we look at. And if upcoming November for October comes lower than 4 at 3.9, that's positive news. So I'm kind of giving you what you must prepare for. And as of right now, I'm sure that we can still see prices heavy, priced in at the store. But in the core CPI in the last couple of months, we are seeing a great, nice, sizable reduction from the fives to the fours, hopefully soon to the threes, right? So that's what's going on right now. And it is one of those, I will say, reasons as far as what we're seeing. People are already talking about, it's not going to be an increase in the federal funds rate as we're seeing the core go down. So that could be something pretty important, right? Check this out. We're seeing great. As of right now, great. Good. We're heading nice in the right direction. So for this one, on Wednesday, we'll be live, everybody. So don't miss it. Make sure you turn on those notification bells because YouTube sometimes doesn't do a good job on letting people know that we're live. And there's going to be a lot of people as always. So go ahead and watch whoever you want. And now, Bitcoin ETF approvals. Before I show you this, I also have this. Just in Valkyrie updates their spot Bitcoin ETFs just as BlackRock and BanEck recently have. So we are seeing Bitcoin ETFs more approaching, going faster, getting feedback from the SEC. A lot of things are going on. Many things are happening. And I wanted you to be aware. I wanted you to have that insight, right? Because we want to be prepared for what's going on. Now, this is an important part of the video. This is coming from Stock Money Lizards, right? I always recommend you follow them. It's free here on Twitter, X. ETF approval is very likely to ultimately drive the price, the Bitcoin price, mass adoption, and institutional buying. However, crypto prices usually reacts with the news. It's a little bit temporary. Sell on news, and at the end, will shake out the weak hands. But in the end, it will go up in price, as you're seeing in these different examples. So we see how the news occur, it drops, and then it comes up here with the Litecoin third halving. We have Bitcoin second halving in 2016. Sell on news, look at how much it went down, then increasing pump. Ethereum merger, that was in 2022. So sell on news from 1800 all the way to the 1100 basically, so super down. Then it basically went up after that, which is awesome. Now with Bitcoin ETF approval, we're looking at, you know, really relatively $35,000. So in this case, how and when, by how much it's going to crash with the sell on news, and by how much it's going to come back. So if it follows some pattern like this, you might want to grab it when it's even lower, when the fear is coming up. As you know, it's going to be rejected once again upwards, resulting in a lot of money to your own pocket. So that's what basically projected, and a lot of institutions are going to be buying everybody. I think this is a great one that I'm going to like because it matters. Once again, demonstrates that the weak hands are going to be giving their crypto and Bitcoin to the whales that are not selling, just trying to scare and get more Bitcoin for them. It happens all the times, everybody. Don't let it get to you, right? Because we have the greed, we have the momentum. Inflation is going down according to the data, not to me, according to the data of the core inflation. And tomorrow is when it's going to start, and it's going to tell everybody, well, how are we doing? Should we increase or not? Because you increase more, you put in at risk some regional banks in the United States because it makes it a little bit more difficult to borrow. So right now they haven't increased that in a while. It's my understanding that the last time they increased was July. June was the pause. July they increased. September we have a pause. Can we have another pause on October, November? Because the last one will be middle of December, and that's it. That's all the FOMCs we have for this year. So you are seeing a transition from increase 75, then 50, then 25, then 25, then pause, then 25. Finally, once again, if we get under the pause, not only are we going to have the Bitcoin ETF approvals early next year or so, we're also going to have possibly a scenario where we can even start cutting in this 2024. And that, everybody, is going to make everybody so bullish. People are going to be buying. And that's what a lot of people need, even to start buying a house and more things to where they're expecting the rates to go lower. You see, there's a lot of things going on, and it's going on right now very soon. This week is going to be really nice. And now you are aware. I think a cheers for that, everybody, wherever you are watching us from. Appreciate that, all the support. And as we have a massive rally on Bitcoin or any other token that we have, we'll be here live covering it and just giving all the support. We're coming closer. Do not relinquish. We're super close. I'll see you next time, everybody. Like and subscribe. Peace.